Please give me another chance. And
But you begged me when you were here before.
Yes, ma'am.
You stood there and did just what you're...
Deja vu in the courtroom. When a judge starts the day by pointing out you've begged before, it's not a good sign. If this were a reality show, this would be your previously on flashback. And in court, past behavior weighs heavy.
And Mr. Dill, you were previously in court and entered pleas of true to counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 in a motion to revoke your unadjudicated probation. On probation for the second-degree felony offense of burglary of a habitation, placed on probation. I think the dates in this updated report are, must be wrong. It says on May 8th, 2025, he met with the high needs officer for the initial visit. Should that be May 2024?
Yes.
Okay, all right, just want to make sure. So, placed on probation back in April of 2024 for that offense. The allegations, failure to report, failure to work.
Let's pause right here. This list is basically a greatest hits of probation violations. Failure to report, positive drug tests, missed classes. Judges don't see this as struggling. They see it as non-compliance.
Testing positive, that didn't do the theft prevention class, behind in fees, and behind in restitution. There was no agreement, is that correct?
That's correct.
That's correct, yes.
Mr. And I've received an updated pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report?
Well, Judge.
Any additions or corrections to that report?
Nothing from the defense, Judge.
Not from the state, other than Ms. Court has any addition.
Okay.
I would like to hear talk.
Thank you, ma'am. Go ahead, Mr. Lewis.
Judge, this situation, from talking with my client as well as members of his family, is definitely one that his substance abuse issue is something that he definitely needs to address. He's willing to. He understands that that's, definitely been in his way as far as definitely trying to complete this probation successfully. I would also like to add to that, after speaking with him and with some of his family members, that I don't believe he was on any type of mental health or any type of conditions dealing with his probation.
He was
I know it's
high needs. Mm-hmm.
Because from talking with him, there's definitely some things.
Now here comes the classic defense move. Redirect the narrative to trauma and rehabilitation. It's not manipulation, it's mitigation. The court has to weigh whether the root issue is addiction or a pattern of disregard.
He has gone through in his past that I think affect him and are triggers for him. And I believe that, if he's able to get that type of help, to help with that, I think that would definitely help with the substance abuse issue. I believe there are vehicles available through community supervision that can address that. He's more than willing to accept that help at this point, understands he needs it. I know it looks like the recommendation in the updated PSI from probation is for ISF. It's something that they would recommend. He's more than willing to comply with that and try to work with that as much as possible. If there is anything that's available that has some type of aftercare or anything, he's more than willing to do that as well. Especially, like I was saying, as far as, any treatment he can get as far as, that would definitely help with some of the traumatic things he's gone through in his past. I think that would definitely help with the substance abuse issue going forward for him, Judge.
Okay, and the recommendation isn't necessarily ISF. It's if I were to continue,
right.
But the recommendation sounds like...
And boom, consensus. When both the prosecutor and probation officer agree that leniencies run its course, your chances of walking out with a slap on the wrist. Practically zero.
They've exhausted all efforts that... Anyway, Ms. Smolfino?
Judge, I certainly respect all the efforts that Ms. Court has put into this defendant, and I don't ever like to overstep what the recommendation of the probation department is with respect to trying to help a probationer, but my read of it is that it's probably time for revocation, but I certainly would defer to what you all
Well, it sounds like that's the recommendation of probation as well, really. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. I mean,
Can I,
sure, go
can I
ahead.
please speak? I have made a lot of mistakes in my life. I really have. But I beg you, Your Honor, please give me another chance. And
But you begged me when you were here before.
Yes, ma'am. And I got out, and the second day I was back on the streets. I did not have a plan for my life outside of just getting free. I met with the ASAP team, and they really gave me a lot of inspiration.
This is the gavel drop moment. The judge isn't just reciting his record, she's making a statement about credibility. She's done giving chances to empty promises. And in Texas, judges don't bluff.
A lot of hope so that I can change my life. Granted, Ms. Core has done an amazing job as my supervisor, and I apologize to her profusely. But I am not someone who wants to waste away in a jail cell.
Well,
I am someone
so
who wants to.
here's the thing, Mr. Deal. When I looked back at your original pre-sentence report,
Yes, ma'am.
there wasn't an agreement in that case. It was a cap. And the reason for that cap is because you already have felony criminal history.
Yes, ma'am.
You've already had 2 felony probations that were both revoked.
Yes.
And then I gave you probation again because you stood there and did just what you're doing right now. You saying the words,
Please.
stop. You need to stop because it's not going to get any better.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
By what you can say. I appreciate that you probably would like to do what you're saying,
Yes, ma'am.
but you've been given every opportunity. Probation's worked with you. Again, those felony probation revocations, one was in 19, one was in 2021. It's not like they were a long time ago. You've been given every opportunity on probations now 3 times. 3 times. And she worked with, when I'm reading through this pre-sentence report, Ms. Core tried to contact you, she tried to
I didn't
reschedule.
have a phone. I was just texting her. I was homeless. I have been homeless a lot of my life.
But that's what probation's for, is to help you. You have to go to probation. You can't keep using those things as an excuse.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of true to counts 1 through 6 freely and voluntarily.
Yes, ma'am.
Find those counts true. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time, find you guilty of burglary of a habitation.
Yes, ma'am.
Going to sentence you to a term of 5 years in the institution.
And there it is, the last lifeline. This sentence might feel like the end, but listen closely. The judge is practically begging him to break the cycle once he's out. The legal system closes the door, but leaves a window open. Will he climb through it next time?
Division of the Texas Department of Corrections. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. I'm going to hand you the trial court certification. I need you to sign that with Mr. Lewis. It shows that this was not an agreement, so you do have some limited rights to appeal. I'm also handing you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. Firearm is a legal term, and you should read that written admonishment I provide you to see what devices qualify as a firearm. If you have questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk to Mr. Lewis.
Yes, ma'am.
I understand this isn't what you want. Take advantage of it, and when you get out, take advantage of opportunities in the community, because there are some that can help you.
Thank you.
All right? You can go
And I
back with
wanna say
the,
one last thing to you, Judge. I will change my life.
I hope so,
I
for
will.
you.
For me.
Yeah, I hope so. I really
Yes, ma'am.
truly do.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right, sign that document, please, sir.